Hi, my name is Dylan Brown, and today I'm going to be talking about dieting culture and how it can help people live healthier, longer, and more confident lives. We hear a lot today about how diet culture is toxic, how it harms body image, or pressures people to chase unrealistic standards. And while some of those criticisms are fair, there's another side that often gets ignored: the ways that dieting culture can actually help people live healthier, longer, and more confident lives. I want to share why dieting culture, when understood correctly, can be a positive force. My credibility comes from personal experience. I've been overweight before, and I know the mental, emotional, and physical struggle of trying to change your body. I also know what it feels like to finally succeed. Through discipline, learning about nutrition, and holding myself accountable, I lost weight. Dieting culture, when used in a healthy way, gave me structure, motivation, and a community that supported my goals. Because of that journey, I can speak honestly about both its challenges and benefits. Today, I want to show you that dieting culture can be helpful by having three major benefits. It raises awareness about nutrition and empowers people to make healthier choices. It provides structure and accountability that helps people reach their goals, and it improves long term physical and mental well being. Let's begin with the first major benefit: how dieting culture increases knowledge and awareness about the food we eat. Whether it's through social media, books, online programs, or fitness communities, dieting cultures pushes people to learn about the food they put into their bodies. It encourages people to understand calories, macronutrients, portions, size, and the effects of overeating. One reliable source that supports this is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which explains that even small changes in daily eating habits, like reducing portion sizes or choosing whole foods, can significantly reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes. This matters because in the United States, more than 40% of adults are classified as obese. Many people simply never learned how to build a balanced meal or how much food is appropriate for their body. Dieting culture fills that knowledge gap. Dieting culture also encourages labels on menus, calorie awareness, and healthier restaurant options. Without this push from society, many food companies would not offer low calorie, low sugar, or more balanced alternatives. Thanks to dieting culture, people have access to the information they need to take control of their health. Now that we've seen how dieting culture spreads valuable knowledge, let's move to the second major benefit: how it gives people structure and accountability. One of the hardest parts about losing weight is not knowing where to start. Dieting culture gives people frameworks, meal plans, calorie guidelines, workout pairings, and a community support. It creates a clear path rather than leaving people confused and overwhelmed. When I was trying to lose weight, structure is exactly what helped me. Tracking my food, following a plan, and having a sense of responsibility gave me direction. Instead of guessing every day, I had a system. For many people, dieting culture also creates accountability. They join groups, fitness challenges, or programs where others share similar goals. This social support often increases motivation and leads to better long term results. And even critics of dieting culture agree that structured routines help people maintain healthier habits. Without structure, most people revert back to overeating or unbalanced diets. A system keeps people consistent long enough to build discipline, and once people develop structure and consistency, dieting culture leads to an even deeper benefit: long term improvements in both physical and mental health. The physical benefits of weight management are undeniable. Weight loss reduces the risk of diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, sleep apnea, joint problems, and many more conditions. Even losing 5% of one's body weight significantly improves health outcomes. But beyond physical benefits, the mental health and emotional improvements can be life changing. People who lose weight often experience higher energy, improved self confidence, less or more mobility, less depression and anxiety, a stronger sense of control over their life. I felt all those changes myself. Once I learned how to eat better and stay consistent, my confidence grew. I felt lighter, not just physically, but mentally as well. Dining culture promotes the idea that you can change your body if you want to. The message is empowering, not harmful. It tells people that they're capable of improvement, uh, improvement, discipline, and transformation. The critics often focus on the extreme cases, disordered eating, unrealistic expectations, or toxic comparison. But the healthy form of dieting culture emphasizes balance, self care, and lifestyle changes. When practiced responsibly, dieting culture makes us more educated, structured, supported, and ultimately healthier. Before closing, it's important to address one common concern people have about dieting culture. Yes, dieting culture has a dark side, fad diets, shame based messaging, or unhealthy restriction, but that's only one side of a much bigger picture. There's a difference between toxic diet culture and healthy diet culture. Toxic diet culture says don't eat that or you're bad. Skinny is the only acceptable body. Extreme restriction is the solution. While healthy dieting culture says, let's learn how to eat better. Let's build habits that support your goals. Let's focus long term health, not quick fixes. The key is how people use dieting culture, not the existence of dieting culture itself. Just like anything else, it can be misused, but when used correctly, it helps people become stronger, healthier, and more informed. With this understanding in mind, let's bring everything together. I have lived through the journey myself. I have been overweight. I've been frustrated and unsure how to start. And dieting culture gave me the tools, encouragement, and the structure to finally take control of my health. The personal experience is why I believe dieting culture can be a force for good. We live in a world where unhealthy habits are easy, cheap, and everywhere. Dieting culture, when practiced responsibly, pushes back against that. It raises awareness, it teaches discipline, it encourages self improvement, and it helps millions of people live healthier and happier lives. So the next time we hear someone say, dieting culture is toxic, I want us to remember it can also be powerful, positive, life changing, life changing force, and for many people, it already has been. Thank you.